this men, because
Yeah.
you know very well about men,
Yeah.
different angles.
Yeah.
So Dalit men,
Yeah.
since what do you, if you want to say about Dalit women,
Yeah.
Dalit men,
Yeah.
like house, brother, father,
Yeah.
activist, like this,
Yeah.
what are the problems usually women face from these different things?
Man is a man.
Okay.
I found man is always a man. He doesn't learn to be different in a quick manner like how women learn. Women is forced to learn when she is growing to cook, to prepare for marriage, to prepare for her conceive and children and something. She is being pushed. So she has the knowledge, opportunity and experience. Recently I read one article in Andhra Jyoti. So man always behave like children. That is 100% true. Because very few of them try to behave in a matured manner. Otherwise, on the record or off the record, they are just kids. That is, scientifically they wrote an article. I really did not know how to articulate it, but I feel 100%. But these generations, since there is computer, cell phone, technology, I think this generation should be different. Like when I see on the TV shows of English or Hindi channels, lot of young people helping over in the kitchen, and they don't feel it. Suppose the other people who are professors and all, when we are young, they used to cook, but there is a lot of feeling inside that. I am made to cook, and if I cook, you should appreciate. That is something like bargaining, and it should not be. But nowadays youth, they are trying, I don't say full. The new generation, like they're being born with new outlooks maybe. It takes maybe some 1,000 years, what I can say, to visualize our dream come true. Like, so participate in the work. Men learn to enjoy the work. Participating is the work, is what the women wanted. Any work. Children's work, homework, or maybe going out, or planning, or having consideration. So that's what really women need. And that I could not find. Not sympathy. It's definitely not sympathy or charity. Not that sort of thing. But feeling oneness. Like in the West, they wanted to experience how they deliver a baby. So to that extent, one or two people are thinking what the pain of a mother is to experience. So the pains that the women lot has undergone should be spoken of, or should be considered, or should be given due importance. If we really visualize another world, or a new world, or a new pair of things to happen.
What are the problems Dalit women will face being an activist?
Multiple problems.
Could you say that?
See, one example I can say, when in Chunduru, we struggled a lot, and then once the president announced that yes, a court will be built in Chunduru, that was a day of joy. That where the people have been murdered, the court will be built. So all the women just took me up like this and said, yeah, we won, and then you are one of. They also praised the male leaders, and they are also putting. So immediately the male, my colleagues will say, no, women should not. No, they should not hold women.
They did say?
They say you should not hold women. People are revolutionary. They are holding up. And a small example, it means a lot. Our own colleagues, see 5-6 of us have been working. So they are lifting. When joy comes, they lift up the hero or heroines or darlings or anybody. So they say, so they used to call darling of Chunduru. Because I've been worked with the people and so on.
Leelakumari is darling of Chunduru.
Something like that. Okay. So my colleagues say, Jejamma of Chunduru.
Oh, that's right.
So Anushka picture comes.
Yeah, Jejamma.
Jejamma. something would be, if somebody comes to my community and heard this Jejamma is because this 20 years, most of the cadre could not visit Chunduru. After 91, they visited once, twice, thrice, twice. But I visited 1,000 times. Chunduru. And the case was there, 500 days I have gone. All my colleagues absent. Various reasons. Leaders absent, colleagues absent, others absent. Daily I used to go in a car and pick up one of my friends and sit in the case and say, I have stayed in your village, you have to say that. That was the very biggest thing. So I have delivered a child and I should see the growth of the child. That as a mother or as a woman, the bondage I had towards Chunduru. But the others did not have.
They just left and
They have other works also. What their argument is, Chunduru is not everything.
okay.
Their argument, Chunduru is not everything. There is life beyond Chunduru.
Yeah, Karamchedu
And go
and Chunduru,
outside Chunduru. Then I said, when something happened, when the whole world is talking about Chunduru, and it became a model, and it became one of the historical villages, you should not leave the base. The base should be always protected, always, some Chaitanyam should be there, and you should prepare them to the ultimate. They get 10 marks is not enough, 99 marks they should get. 99 marks according to me is, after 10 years, from a Tati Chettu, one fruit fell down. One boy jumped to get the fruit. So he fell in the canal and died. So what they put is, this tree here, this canal should not be this much width. So we file a case against the government. That is the Chaitanyam that the people had. Why you put the width of the canal? At that time I felt Leelakumari, no need. There are 1,000 Leelakumaritis to fight and say what is just and what is unjust. That is Chaitanyam according to me. When we went to Chunduru, every people have been beaten by the upper caste. Then after we went to Chunduru, no people were beaten by the upper caste. So that is the change we wanted, or our community, what is we visualize like that. So until it comes, it takes time, 2 decades to go after that and
so that
fight.
Female were never recognized.
Pardon?
Females were never recognized.
I don't say, see, half-hearted we say. Half-hearted, not fully recognized. Overlooked. Overlooked or not fully recognized. We cannot say they are not recognized in a big state, blunder statement I don't give, but they are overlooked like, and to the extent that what we should be recognized have not been done. In Andhra Pradesh, is there any Dalit women who has travelled and given so many lectures with so many degrees, participating in so many issues and getting the victory in so many things, and along with the youth groups, women groups, international groups, local groups, and fighting with the left groups and having a periphery groups? Nobody. But they don't speak. The conspiracy of men or the other caste women is that they keep silent about the people who work. They talk much about what has not been done. So that is to be countered, or that conspiracy should be challenged. Right?
How do you see upper caste men and women?
Upper caste men, caste is always, I don't say completely gone, and so there is caste. And the person who practice caste and who fell prey of caste knows the pinch of it. We cannot express in words. So in Chunduru also I said, see, all the Dalits don't have gender sensitization or Dalit sensitization, human rights. All classes were not for Dalits. Also have orientation for other Reddis. And then recently they had a Buddhist class that they want to know about Vipassana.
Okay.
How they have to control themselves not to kill others. So that brings must change. I was very happy. I have been asked to come and participate in that meeting.
Reddis.
Reddis. Chunduru, not Chunduru, exactly. 5, 6
area,
village areas.
Surrounding.
In Modukuru, recently, I mean 1.5 to 2 years back. No, I said in different classes. I go and speak in the speeches also. See, if I kill somebody, what is the punishment I am going to get should be known by me. If I don't know, I will be going on killing.
Yeah.
And the people who are being murdered, they also must know I should file a case. So these people should have an orientation that if you are going to attack somebody, the punishments which you are going to get.
Yeah.
So the Chundur victory should be published and told to everybody that 26 people have been lifelong imprisonment for murdering 8 persons. So 3 times of that. So lifelong, see, 26 families, wives have been suffering. 26 families, children have been suffering. Especially 26 girl child have been suffering. Totally, if you attack, 8 wives will suffer if you murder. And if you get imprisonment, 24 wives will suffer. Whatever things takes place, women are the sufferers. This side prestige and that side other age, they are happy with their mustars and with their attacks and so on. The prey at the end of the day are Dalit women and even the women of the murderers. This was the recent class I told in Chunduru. Even the wives are suffering. And the children who have fathers in jail, how they feel handicapped. If that is known by them, I think the degree of attacks will come down. That orientation should be given in universities, or they should go and give in the villages. The effect maybe through the media. The visual communication is more important to them. So such, you need not, I feel the lectures yugam has come to an end. The visuality is getting more important. So how creatively the youth can be and screen the films that if you murder, this is the suffer you get. If you have an untouchability practice, this is what. And in South Africa, if racism is there, this is how the movement is led. In how the women and the children, everybody can be educated. So adopt all the universities, adopt a few villages around, and then that education I think will be more revolutionary.
You spoke for